don't they? Yeah. So today marks 1 week being back home for our mid-year recess, and next week we're gonna be flying back to Bloemfontein. And the Monday of the following week, we're starting with semester 6. Yeah, clinicals, clinical rotations, and whatnot. I just wanted to give a quick update. Just wanted to say that the last 2.5 years of medicine and UFS have been tough. Last year, in fact, has been my toughest year since starting, and it's because I don't know if you can see, but yeah, it's Chadela, but we're not talking about that. Yeah, no, medicine is challenging, but luckily we made it through past semester 4 and semester 5, which in my opinion were not as hard as the previous 2 semesters, but they were challenging in the sense that they had there was a specific module, hematology, and that really felt like a master's level module. Yeah, well, so getting through that one was a bit challenging for me because there was a lot to know, and my brain just wasn't clocking all the important stuff like that. But let's just answer. What's nice now is that we are past the strictly theory-based desk setting of lectures, presentations, and all of that. So now it's going to be a bit mixed, mostly focusing on clinical rotations. My first rotation is going to be surgery. I'm excited for that. We did the whole thing of getting scrub colors for our year group and whatnot. There was a whole fuss about that. Mostly because students didn't really want the prescribed colors, so they all put it to a vote. There was a bit of drama. I don't know why there was so much drama, but there was a bit of, not fighting, but there was back and forth arguing between a large group of students here, a large group of students there. After the dust settled, our year group color is going to be petrol. But it's nice though, so I'm not complaining. So the theory part is done. Well, not completely done, obviously, but the strictly at the desk, at lectures only portion of the degree, the last 2.5 years, has been done. Now we're going to be doing some mixing of rotations as well as some lectures. Excited because obviously when people start doing medicine, this is kind of the picture that they paint in their mind of, I want to be in the hospital, I want to be helping, I want to be doing things with my hands, I want to be seeing the patients one-on-one, and that's kind of what we're going to be getting ourselves into. I just wanted to recap my last 2.5 years in medicine. I've already made a video, I think 2 years back, talking about where I was at now. So yeah, we're making it further into this degree by the grace of God. Obviously none of this would have been possible without him. So I do want to thank my Heavenly Father for helping me get through this far, especially with the challenges that have been there. Medicine by itself is not easy, but when you have a whole family and all that, it's tougher, but it's not impossible. I've never uttered the words that it's been impossible. It's just hard, but it's stuff that you can get through, with a bit of grit and some dedication. And even now, I'm kind of learning to let go of the worry, to kind of let go of the way stress used to affect me. Stress will always be a part of life. It's a fact of life. Things need to be stressed so that they can grow. Things need to be stressed so that they can shine. People become or transform into better people, or worse, because of stress. So in a way, stress kind of reveals who you are and who you can be. And so without that, as cause a cola. So I'm gonna close off with a small little message to myself and other people out there. If you're like me and the first couple of years out of high school weren't so clear, they weren't so straight, there were some ups and downs, detours and whatnot, and you eventually found something that you like doing, and you have no matter, you have no problem continuing on and doing and sticking to it. Enjoy the journey, because as much as we like to say that life is short, life can still be long. It's not like you're running out of time. You can still do the things that you want to do. You can still do the things that you dreamed of doing. Because even for me, medicine was a dream when I was much younger. I lost sight of that dream, which led to my cloudiness, in terms of where to go after high school. But we eventually landed back where I didn't expect, right back to medicine. So it goes to show that also a lot of people's prayers about the things that you want when you're younger, they can come to fruition. And if it was something that you wanted, it can still happen. It can still happen. So I just want you to enjoy the journey as well. Don't look just at the destination of where it could land you, what you could do with this. The moments that you find yourself in getting to the destination, you'll find that it's a place of growth. It's a place where you learn how to commit. It's a place where you learn a lot of discipline. It's a place where you meet a lot of people. You make new bonds and new relationships that can help carry you further in life and in the future. So it's important not to just focus on what needs to be done so I can get here. Enjoy getting there and make the most out of it. That's just my 2 cents, my little tidbit. Otherwise, I want to thank you for sticking around for the rest of this video. I appreciate you watching my little updates and whatnot. Other stuff will come at a later stage in terms of updates and whatnot. But that's been it for me. Just a quick little what's up. See you next time. Ciao.